Hello, hello, Facebook Live. Hello, hello. It's always asking me, do I want to tag my brother? No, I do not. No, I don't. Hello, hello, Facebook Live. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the conversation. I am Deshawn Antoinette Booker, your maximizing coach. You know, when you're on Facebook Live, you have to make sure everything is looking okay, right? Hello, Dr. Barbara Young. Dr. Barbara Young, you're on my persons to call list. I love it. Yes, you are. You're on my persons to call list. Listen, let me know when you have joined the conversation. Hello, Yoli. Leon is there. Welcome, welcome everyone to the program, to the conversation. You are in the room with Deshawn Antoinette Booker, their maximizing coach. And I'm coming to you this evening with part 2 of my series that is leading into my webinar that I'm having, my free webinar that I am having this Friday. So you have just joined me. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Youreslf. Thank you. Listen, you all let me know when you've joined the conversation. Type in, say something, say hello, share the video. We are doing part 2 of You Are Entitled to Your Desires. Hello, everyone. Karen, good evening. Charles, good evening. Always let me know that you're in the room. Go ahead and type something in there. Say hello. If you like what I'm going to be saying, give me those thumbs up and those hearts. Hello, Naya. Beautiful. Thank you for joining the conversation. Thank you for joining the conversation. Listen, when it asks me these questions, I don't know how to say no. Hello, Naya. Hello, beautiful one, my beautiful queen. I miss you so very much. Listen, you all, I am so excited. Hello, hello, Miss Mother. Hello, Karen. Listen, I'm not going to trip about any of what's popping up on this page. I'm not going to say one word, right, about how to do anything. I'm going to do what I need to, what I know to do. Hey, Charles. Hey, 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 cousin Tanya. How are you? Listen, everyone, I'm waiting for us to get some wonderful attendees into this conversation. And you know what? I've decided that I'm not going to do a lot of talking. I've just decided that I want to get in with the videos and get on out, right? Welcome, Leon. Thanks for joining. I've decided that I'm going to get right on in because I know we all have things to do. I'm trying to see where's some nice light. You know, what's the best light? You know, listen, a sister needs her light, right? A sister needs her light. And I still, listen, y'all, I still have not gone and gotten my phone fixed with the speaker phone not working. And, you know, those little plugins that you can go get, those things, they cost like $100 and something. That's a little too much, So we're going to have to see what I'm going to do with this. Love you too, cousin. Thanks for joining the conversation. Listen, I want you all to share this video. Go ahead and share. Invite someone into this conversation. You don't want people to miss out, right, on what I'm getting ready to give. I'm getting ready to give some good stuff. We're talking about why you are entitled to your desires. What is it that keeps us, right, from not following through on the very things that we know is dear to our hearts, okay? So listen, thank you for joining us. I am Deshawn Antoinette Booker, your maximizing coach, and I am in the business of working with women to get women to be intentional, to live and work with integrity so that they can manifest increase in their lives. I am in the business of connecting with people, with women in particular, but with people. That's right. I love working with people and with women so that I can help you find the very thing, the very essence that makes you light up, okay? That is what I'm on the business of doing. So you know I'm trying to set my little thing here. Awesome. So we're going to jump right in our discussion this evening, okay? So again, I am in the business of working with women to get women to do 3 things in their lives: to get intentional, to live and work from a place of integrity so that they can manifest increase in their lives. I want to work with individuals so that they can find the way to care about what matters most to them. That just really gets me excited. I've been working with women for over 20 years in women empowerment. Yes, I have. And I have always been on fire about allowing people to see what really rests on the inside of them. I started out doing work. Hello, Montrese Soror. Congratulations, Montrese. Ooh, gotta throw that out there to my girl Montrese, my soror, my new soror. Congratulations. So I've been working in the arena of empowerment for over 20 years. I've worked with youth, at-risk youth, women in business, women entrepreneurs. And so my company, Maximizing Your Magnificence, is truly in the business of allowing women to have the tangible tools to create the life they desire. That sounds so phenomenal, right? But sometimes we get just a little, hold on. Oh, sorry, I always do. Child, didn't mean to do that. Sometimes we get off our game. Why do we get off our game? Hello, Brene. Hello, Clyde. Thank you for joining the conversation. Sometimes we get off of our game when we know that we have our desires in our hearts and we just get off our game. I want to show you something right here. Now, I think I have to do it this way. What does that say? It says dream, right? Dream. Now, if I do it this way, okay, I think I'm doing it the right way for you to see it, right? Dream. We all have lots of dreams in our lives. We dream every day. We've had dreams since we were 5 years old that we can remember. And so we have these dreams. But guess what? This is what happened to the dream. It diminishes. It goes away. It goes away. And so I had a conversation with a very dear friend of mine a couple of months ago. Good evening, Kubra. Thank you for joining the conversation. I had a conversation with a girlfriend of mine and she asked me, Deshawn, are you hungry for your desires? Are you hungry? And of course I said, yes, I was hungry. But it began to allow me to think, how hungry was I? How hungry are you for the very thing that you desire in your heart? How hungry are you for this thing here, right? How hungry are you for the dream? Wait. Is that the right way? How hungry are you for this? Are you only as hungry for your dream while things are going great, right? While you have the support, while you have a fan club and a fan base? Well, I want to tell you why I believe we stop chasing our desires, or why we believe we are really not entitled to our desires. So make sure you go to my Facebook page and look at part 1. Tonight is part 2. I'm going to jump right in. The reason why we often do not believe, hello, Gloria, that we are not entitled to our dreams and our desires, we are too busy, number 2, judging ourselves and comparing ourselves to other people. Hey, Chris, we are always comparing ourselves to other people. So therefore, our dreams become secondary. Our desires become secondary. And now that we are in this drive and thriving in social media and the media itself, everything is about how many likes I have, how many followers I have. Did someone give me a comment and say that I looked good? They liked my Instagram photo. Did someone say in my comment that that was something that moved them, right? So we're looking for the likes. We're looking for the validation. So we often find ourselves comparing ourselves to everyone else on this earth. We're in the business of comparing. You don't need to compare. We're always judging ourselves. So this is what we do. You have a desire, right, in your heart. And you know that's your desire in your heart. But then you look over here at somebody else's desire and say, well, maybe I should be doing that. Maybe I should curtail my purpose, my mission, because this seems to be the thriving thing, right? The beating heart of, what's happening right now and, what's trending, what's hot. It's the beating heart. So then we begin to second guess our own desires. Well, maybe my book should be about health and fitness. Maybe my, company should be about, how to look good, your image, or maybe I should get into the fashion industry or makeup, or maybe I shouldn't talk about God too much. Maybe I shouldn't talk about, spirituality too much, because that doesn't seem to be what's the beating drum or the heartbeat of what's happening, what's popular. So we begin to abort our own desires. We begin to abort our own desires because it doesn't seem like a hot ticket item. I love saying that. It doesn't seem like it's a hot ticket item. Hello, Jennifer. And so what we do is we compare. We shop around. We look for validation. We look for evaluation. How does someone evaluate what I'm doing? Even myself. Well, I want to tell you something. When we judge ourselves and evaluate ourselves, it's the worst thing that we can do. Judging yourself separates you from your true self. Judging yourself separates you from your true self. It does. There's no truth in that. There's no authenticity in that. When you're judging yourself, even on your job, you want to be the best supervisor. You want to be the best boss. You began to ask yourself, what did the last boss do? What did the last supervisor do? No, do your desire your way, your way. I want you to know this tonight. Hello, Zerlene. I want you to know this tonight. I want you to get this. That when we are judging, it isn't just wrong when we're judging ourselves. It isn't just wrong when we're comparing ourselves to others. It isn't just wrong. It's meaningless. Ooh, did you get that? It's meaningless. It goes absolutely nowhere when you are judging yourself and comparing yourself to others. You talk yourself right out of your true desires. You begin to think, oh, my desire doesn't line up with someone else's. Whatever industry you are in, imagine me. Do you know how many self-development speakers there are and how many people there are in the arena of self-development and transformation and, being mindful, right? You're having the right mindset and leadership, seminars and how to get, become successful. Do you know how many people are in this industry? We don't need to try to count. We know. But I know for sure my desires. I know for sure my niche, so that I have no reason to compare my desires to someone else. When you do that, you abort your dream. You abort your desires. It is very, very true. It's what we do. So I want you to understand tonight, the reason why you are entitled to your desires, you must first believe that you are not to compare or judge yourself to anyone else. Sometimes I want to breathe and sit in what we're saying tonight. I want you to just breathe and settle in that. Because the highest affirmation, the highest source of affirmation comes from God. Yeah, the highest source of your affirmation, of my affirmation, comes from the divine, comes from God, and nowhere else, no one else, no one else. Get off social media. Stop seeing who liked your things. Stop it. Listen, what did we do before there was social media? We listened to God. We got quiet. We were still. We trusted the instinct that was within us. We allowed the divine to show up. We wrote in our journals. We wrote in our diaries. That's what we did before we had social media. Before we had Snapchat or Snap or whatever that thing is called, right? Before we had all of that, we got still. We got quiet. We read books. We took notes, copious notes. We listened to others that were depositing into our souls, into our spirits. Welcome, Margaret. Welcome. This is what we did before social media. This is what we did before the reality shows. Good evening, Randy. Welcome to the conversation. Before the reality shows that were bombarding us with how to look, how to shine, where to eat, how to dress, who to hang out with, what was the in the know, right? We just simply had our circles of our friends, of our families, and we knew our truth. We've gotten away from that. And I don't want you to abort the dream, the desires. I don't. So I'm going to give you 10 steps on how you can stop judging and comparing yourself to others. Yes, give me those hearts. Give me those hearts, right? Give them to me. The hearts and the thumbs up make my nails grow. And I need them to grow, right? So I want you to, hello, Bart. Welcome to the conversation. I want you to get a pen and some paper or, your iPad or your phone and take notes, right? That's what we do. We're savvy. Okay. I want you to take notes. I'm going to give you 10 tips, 10 steps that you can now take and immediately incorporate into your awesome life so that you can stop judging and comparing yourself to all those other people. Listen, just like you're comparing yourself to someone else, they're doing the same to you. They're looking at you and they're saying, wow, Devon, who just joined the conversation. People are looking at Devon and saying he's on it. People are looking at Joyce and saying she's on it. She's doing her thing. People are looking at you. So stop looking at other people and look at yourself. Look at yourself so that this thing here that I keep showing you, wait a second. We do not want this to die. Your desire, your dream. You don't want that to happen. So this is what I want you to do. I'm going to get my notebook. You ready? The first thing that I want you to do so that we can stop judging and evaluating ourselves is get rid of the illusion that we must be perfect. Get rid of the illusion that you must be perfect. Write this down. Jot this down. You do not have to be, hello, Gwendolyn. You do not have to be perfect to be entitled to your desires. We don't. All you have to do is be the best version of yourself. Right? Yeah, but Bert, we talk about dreaming big, but once we dream, how do we sustain that? How do we then go forward in that? So tonight I'm talking about how to activate your within. How do we keep the dream within us real? And men, I want to say this. My webinar that's this Friday is for women. But men, I know you know some beautiful women that need to be a part of this seminar, this webinar. So I want you to share this video and invite some of the beautiful women in your life. So let's go back. How do we stop judging and evaluating ourselves? Right? The first thing is that we must give up the illusion that we must be perfect. Number 2, stop comparing yourself to others. This only continues to perpetuate pride and inferiority. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop comparing yourself to him, her, and them, and they. Him, her, and them, and they, honey, don't even know what they're doing. What are you doing to show up for yourself? Number 3, right? Define and identify your niche. What's your niche? What are you good at doing? I'm good at speaking. I had to own that. I don't care what anybody say. Oh, she's tooting her own horn. That's my niche. I'm good at doing videos. I'm good at putting together programs. I'm good at creating systems programmatically. I know how to create systems so that they are solution driven and outcome driven. I have really great writing skills. I'm a wordsmith. This is my niche. What's your niche? I want you to identify tonight. What's your niche? In your workplace, in your spiritual place, right? Wherever you are, what's your niche? This will allow you to slay comparing and judging yourselves to others. The next thing, number 4, I want you to remove the habit that you need to seek validation from other people. When we want to seek validation from other people, guess what? People move with the wind, don't they? If you didn't call somebody, if you didn't say the right thing to them, if your attitude wasn't like they wanted you to be, they will dismiss you. If you didn't show up to something they invited you to, they will dismiss you. If you didn't call them back right away, they will dismiss you. So do not seek your validation from others. Who do you seek it from? God, the divine, first. He's the one that already put it inside of you, right? Now, I'm not saying not to share the vision. Share the vision with others. Share. But be very resolute in why you are sharing. Okay. Good evening, Gail. Thank you for joining the program. Thank you for joining the conversation. Thank you, Jessica. Hello. We are talking tonight about why you are entitled to your desires. So if you didn't see it from the beginning, catch the replay, but keep following us right now. These are 10 steps to why we can erase, right? Erase and stop looking to others for validation and comparing ourselves to others. Okay. The next one, I believe we're on number 5. I want you to release your self-limiting beliefs and attitudes. I want you to release your self-limiting beliefs and attitudes of having low expectations. I like to breathe in it. I like to breathe in it. I like to breathe in it. It's so easy for us to go right to having low expectations when we can just jump right over and go to high expectations. Why can't we just have high expectations? Hello, Nancy Piper, my dear friend. Thank you for joining the conversation this evening. Let's replace having low expectations with high expectations so that we can slay comparing ourselves to others, right? The next step, I want you to identify what is most valuable for you. Wow. What's most valuable for you? I'm going to talk a lot about this in my webinar this Friday. My free webinar is this Friday. How do you identify what is the most valuable thing in your life? So let me just ask you this question. Here's like a little, juicy nugget. I want you to identify 5 of your life values. 5 of your life values. What do you value in your life? What really, resonates in your soul, in your system of who you are? That's my dog Bison, right? I want you to identify 5 values in your life. Mine are freedom, spirituality. Yes, it is. Woo, right? Freedom, fun, spirituality, integrity, and my 5th one is balance. Balance. Those are my 5 values in my life, And so they begin to also, hello, Micheline, Keith. My 5 values do what? They begin to spill over into everything that I do, into all of my ministry work, my 5 values. So identify your values. Then you won't see yourself comparing yourself to others and what they're doing. You won't ask yourself, should I write a book about such and such? Should I do a production that so-and-so's doing? Should I begin my ministry around what someone else is doing? No. Identify at least your 5 values in your life. And that is what's going to continue to become your infrastructure for your life and your business and your ministries. Yes? That's hot ticket, huh? Hot ticket item right there. Okay? I want you to find security in living in your truth. Whoo! Woo! Yes! Find security in living in your truth. Whatever your truth is, find security in living and breathing in that. Oh, I like this one. We're talking about how do we stop judging and comparing ourselves to others. I like this one. Own your swag. What's your swag? You all should have some swag. Own your swag, right? Own it on your job, in your organization, in your company, in your ministry. If you're a teacher, right? Whatever it is that you are, own your swag. If you want to write a blog and talk about being a mother, talking about being a single mom, right? Own your swag. If you want to begin speaking, own your swag. What's your topic that you believe you are an expert in? What's your story? Own your swag. That will stop you from what? Comparing yourselves to others and judging yourselves where you talk yourself right out of your desires, right? Own your swag. The next thing I want you to do is I want you, number 9. We should be on number 9, I hope. Use positive self-talk. Let's get rid of that negative self-talk. Anytime that you say, this is not going to work out for me, I want you to think of a time when it did work out for you. Anytime you say, I can't do it, I want you to say, yes, I can do it. And why can I do it? Because remember, the pure source of your affirmation comes from God, not from man. That's why you use positive self-talk. Now, I'm not just talking about, hello, Melody. Thank you for joining us. Listen, I'm not just talking about a pep talk. You can do it. Go for it. Listen, that's what I call emotional sound bites, honey. And I am not a big fan. If you've been following me, I am not a big fan. Hello, Don, birthday girl. I am not a big fan of emotional sound bites as well as spiritual sound bites. I'm just not. I'm in the business of allowing your I know to go into full operation, right? Full operation. Hello, Don. Happy birthday, beautiful. Happy birthday. So I want you to use positive self-talk instead of negative self-talk. There's no need for it. And let me tell you, this is not going to be something that's going to be very easy, right? The last thing I want you to do is I want you to observe yourself. But this is how you observe yourself. We must understand that when we are observing ourselves without judgment, write this down, get this. This is so good. I'm breathing. I'm taking it in. Number 10, observing yourself without judgment is the highest form of self-awareness. Woo! Observing yourself without judgment is the highest form of self-awareness. Did you get that? Did you get that? When we are simply observing ourselves without judging ourselves, that is the highest form of expanded self-awareness. And see, I talk about these things in my webinars and in my trainings. And so I want you to join me for my webinar this Friday, ladies. It's for ladies. It's for my women of magnificence. But when we are in expanded self-awareness, there's 2 things that happen. We begin to delete the old files. We begin to delete baggage that's been holding us down when we are in true self-awareness. And then we are also clear to what it is that is before us, what we are open to. We are clear to the possibilities of our lives. Let me tell you something. Do you know why I'm on Facebook this evening doing a Facebook Live? I'm going to tell you why. Because my desire is to help women get unlocked from the baggage and to get unstuck from oppression, suppression, and staying in a place that they no longer want to be in. Now, I'm not just talking about emotional. I'm talking about your life, your freedom, your lifestyle that you want. See, I have a desire to have that exact lifestyle. So I created. And my desire is to share that with women of magnificence. So I'm on live with you so that you get the nuggets. So therefore, guess what? I'm fulfilling my very own desire. You didn't get that. Did you get it? Why am I having a webinar? Why am I having my women's conference this year and my retreat this year and my intensive and my workshops and trainings? Because I love connecting with women. I love being in the business of connecting with people emotionally and finding reasons to make people care about their lives. That's my desire. So therefore, I create what? Those elements so that it manifests. Good evening, my girl, Atara. Good evening, beautiful. Good evening. So that is what I'm in the business of. So therefore, I create that. But I want you to create that. So I want you ladies of magnificence to share this video. But I want you to be in the space this Friday evening with me. It's all here right there. I typed it in. My free webinar, Get Hungry for Your Desires, right? I'm going to walk you through 6 fabulous, powerful tools. Oh, I've been working on the PowerPoint presentation. It is so juicy. Yes, it is, because I want to serve and support you. So I want you to be in that training this Friday evening. Get Hungry for Your Desires free webinar on Zoom. Absolutely. The link is there, right? Friday, April the 6th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have a question, I want you to inbox me your question. I'm going to incorporate that into the webinar because I love interaction. I do. Yes, Gloria. Get hungry for your desire. Hashtag activate your within 2018. That's my theme this year. Activate your within 2018. Ladies, listen, it's time to slay. It's time to slay in your personal life and in your professional life. I was just at a conference this Saturday, Women Rising. I didn't speak, but I had a table, a vendor table. Well, you know how God would have it. I was called to come up at the end, right, to speak. Juanita, one of my mentors, one of my coaches, had me to come up and speak to the women. And guess what? Your girl was prepared. I always have 3 nuggets that I speak to. I keep 3 nuggets in my backpack, right, of being prepared, no matter where I am. If I'm on, the program to speak or not, I always have 3 nuggets that I teach from. I'm not going to share you those 3 nuggets because I gave you some juicy nuggets tonight. Okay. So listen, join me Friday evening. Men who are watching us live, men who are going to watch the replay. Go ahead. I know, men, some beautiful, dynamic women who are ready to live in their next level of living. Share this information with them. Share this video. Men, tell these women about the webinar that I am hosting this Friday. Get hungry for your desires, okay? Get hungry for that. Visit my website, DeshawnBooker.com. If you have not already, ladies, join my private Facebook page. Join The Maximum Potential Experience. The Maximum Potential Experience, okay? If you have not already joined my emailing, listen, I want you to get on board. MaximizeMagnificence@gmail.com. I need to write that. Can someone type my email in? MaximizeMagnificence@gmail.com. Let me tell you how it goes down in the email. In the email, I do 3 things. I give tips, trainings, and takeaways weekly. Woo! You don't want to miss out on the tips, trainings, and takeaways in my email campaigns, okay? So I'm so excited. But I'm not leaving you tonight without some growth work. Here's your growth work. Check it out. Okay? So keep my little notebook with me. I want you, number one, to do something tomorrow that makes you a brave person. Thank you, Gloria. Love you, girl. Thank you. Thank you, Naya. Thank you for they typed in my email right there. Awesome, ladies. Thank you. I want you to do this. I want you to do something that makes you a brave person tomorrow. Tonight, yes, and tomorrow. I want you to do something where you have to make a healthy choice for yourself. Okay? I want you to make a healthy choice for yourself. And I want you to do something that honors you. So those are three things. Men, you too, men, absolutely. Hello, Joelle. Thanks for joining the conversation. So here's your growth work, right? Three things. Number one, I want you to do something that makes you a brave person. Number two, I want you to do something where you have to make a healthy choice. And I want you to do something where you honor yourself. So listen, I'm coming back tomorrow evening. Okay. I'm coming back tomorrow with part 3 of why you are entitled to your desires. I love it. I just love being able to allow this conversation. Thank you for allowing me into your homes, into your space, into your world, into your life. I don't take it for granted. I do not. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your love, your support, your energy. Now go share this information. Let's go rock it out tonight before tomorrow. I'll be back around the same time. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yes, when you do your work, why don't we do this? Why don't we get really intentional with this growth work? Post it on this Facebook page. I called you out on it, right? Yes, post it. You can also, when you join me over in the Maximum Potential Experience, and I'm going to go ahead and allow you in, give you access. You can post it there too, but post it on this Facebook page, my Facebook page. Post, what did you do? Those 3 things I'm having you to do, I'm charging you to do. Talk about it. Let's share it. Let's get everybody else on fire. Let's begin to just stir up the madness of living life magnified. I love you so very much. Thank you for allowing me into your evening tonight. You are precious to me. I don't take it for granted. Share the video, share the message, and remember that life does not happen for us, but life happens to us. And remember to breathe in and out. God bless you. I love you. And as always, smooches and deuces. I love you. Take wings. See you tomorrow evening for number 3. Bye-bye.